Welcome back to TECHMIMIC, where you can simply view, imitate, replicate, and get on with your day. In this edition of Wednesday Whirls, we are going to talk about how to secure your YouTube interactions and data using a powerful but often overlooked tool, Google TAKEOUT. Whether you are a creator or a viewer, your data is valuable. And backing up your data means that you stay in control. If you ever lose access to your Google account or just want a record of your online activity, this backup can be a lifesaver, and here's how to do it. When you try to log in to your Google account at myaccount.google.com, you will quickly discover that there is nothing related to the exporting or saving of your YouTube interaction. And this is because your Google account can be used for so much more, and not just YouTube. What you need is Google TAKEOUT, which is a service that lets you download a copy of your data from any Google product, so including YouTube, which is the focus of this video. And for YouTube, this means that you can export things like your liked videos, your comments, watch history, subscriptions, and much more. First, go to takeout.google.com and sign in with your Google account when asked. The top message reads your account, your data. Export a copy of content in your Google account to back it up or use it with a service outside of Google. Below that is a long list of Google services. And by default, everything is selected. Now that is way too much, so click deselect all at the top and then scroll down and check only YouTube and YouTube Music. By clicking on the button Multiple Formats, you can specify the formats to be used for the individual components, which we will get to next. I will leave all the defaults and click Cancel. You can also click the button All YouTube Data Included to see exactly what can be included, like your subscriptions, comments, and playlists. Or if you are a creator, it will include things like creator demographics, video metadata, and the actual videos. I only want a subset for this demonstration, so let me click Deselect All and select Comments, Creator Demographics, Playlists, Subscriptions, and Video Metadata. I will skip the actual videos, but I will also add the view history. Click OK when ready, and it now reads 6 types selected. Once satisfied, click Next Step. Choose how you want to receive the archive, via email download link, Google Drive, Dropbox, Microsoft OneDrive, etc. I will leave the email download link option in place. Under frequency, you can actually sort of schedule this action, where Google will automatically export your data every 2 months, up to 6 times over a period of 1 year. You will get an email link to download each archive when it's ready. But for a manual backup, just go for export once. Also choose the file format type, usually .zip, and how big each file should be if it's split. I would say that the default settings will work for most people. Now click Create Export, and after a few moments you will get the Export Progress dialog, where it is mentioned that Google is now creating a copy of data from YouTube and YouTube Music. Depending on how much data you have, this could take a few minutes to a few hours, or even days, if you are exporting your entire video archive if you are a content creator. For regular YouTube viewers, however, this will be fairly quick. You will get an email when it's ready. And if you want, you can also now cancel the pending export from here. Also, if you now go back to Google's TAKEOUT's main page, the export in progress is listed there, where you can click Manage Exports. And this will show the status of your requests for the last 30 days. And you can even add a second export request by clicking the Create New Request button. Meanwhile, you will have received an email that the archive of Google data is indeed requested. And after some time, when the export is finished, a second email will arrive with the topic Your Google data is ready to download. This mail contains a download link, and that link will expire in about a week. Download your files straight from the link in this email, or go back to Google TAKEOUT to download them from there. Under Manage Exports, it will now have a status of completed. Click it to see more details, and then click the download button here, or from the main Google TAKEOUT page. As stated, you can also go straight to the downloads by clicking the link in the second email. So this is not to confuse you, but the download button is pretty much on every screen, so it's hard to miss. Download the .zip file and consider storing it somewhere safe, like an external hard drive or encrypted cloud storage. This way, even if something happens to your account, you will still have your YouTube interactions saved. Extract the .zip archive, and how to do this will be different per operating system. I'm showing it on macOS today, but it should be automatically on any modern mainstream operating system. The .zip file contains folders and .json or .csv files, depending on your earlier selection, organized to reflect your interactions on YouTube based on your selections of individual YouTube components during the export. The YouTube and YouTube Music is the main folder, and inside you can see comments I have posted on any video, my watch and search history, playlists I have created, and video metadata for any videos I have uploaded to YouTube, but you will only see this if you are a content creator. .csv stands for comma separated value and can be imported by any spreadsheet program like Microsoft Excel, LibreOffice, OpenOffice, Google Sheets, or in this case Apple Numbers. Just go through the various files to get a feeling for the content and its level of detail. But even more convenient is the file called archive_browser.html. And this is like a built-in dashboard for viewing your exported data. Just double-click it and it will open in your web browser. The HTML files act as a local web page that acts as a user-friendly viewer for the data in the archive. It lets you browse your takeout data in your web browser with clickable sections and links instead of digging through all of the folders and files manually. Keep in mind that the .html file does not work online. It is a local file that only shows data stored in the extracted Google TAKEOUT archive folder. But I'm sure that you will find this very convenient because it is a much more visual way to explore what is in your archive compared to clicking through the .csv files. Now you know how to backup your Google account data using Google TAKEOUT. If you want to backup data from another Google service besides YouTube, just select that service instead. You will find that the process will work in a very similar way. That's it. Hope it helped, and if it did, please like the video and keep it up. Until next time, bye!